Welcome back to the More Business Channel. You know, today we're headed all the way to Taiwan
Oh, yeah.
to explore a company
Right.
that's really quietly become a tech powerhouse
Interesting.
called Systex.
Okay, yeah, for our American listeners.
Yeah,
You know Taiwan's tech scene.
Right.
It's just bursting with innovation.
I know it.
But Systex really stands out.
How so?
They have this really unique approach to helping businesses grow.
Okay.
They're kind of like architects for a company's entire digital world.
I like that. And I have to give a shout out to my friend Steve,
Oh, yeah.
Executive Director of the Arizona Taiwan office.
Okay.
He's the one who actually put me onto Systex.
Oh, wow.
He's been working really hard to connect American and Taiwanese businesses.
Mm-hmm.
And thought Systex would be right up our alley.
He was spot on.
Yeah.
Their story starts back in 1997.
Okay.
Pretty humble beginnings.
Yeah.
But they had this vision, this
Mhm.
drive to not just connect different IT systems,
Mhm.
but to actually kind of weave them together into something much bigger.
Like taking all those separate instruments and turning them into a full-blown orchestra.
Exactly.
Oh.
They call it ecosystem integration.
Okay.
And it's way more than just putting pieces together.
Yeah.
It's about understanding how all the data flows,
Okay.
how the different technologies can work in harmony.
So are they like conductors then? Waving their batons
Yeah,
and making sure all the tech plays the right tune.
that's a great way to put it.
Okay.
And what's really interesting is how they got to this point.
Right.
Systex didn't just grow organically.
Mm-hmm.
They went through these 3 distinct phases,
Really?
almost like leveling up in a video game.
Oh, okay. I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
Give me the play-by-play.
All right.
What were these phases?
First, it was all about traditional system integration.
Okay.
Connecting the dots, making sure things talk to each other.
Uh-huh.
Then they realized
Yeah.
they needed to become more specialized,
Okay.
more strategic. So they started acquiring companies that filled those gaps,
Cool.
bringing in expertise in areas like cloud computing and data analytics.
So they were adding new instruments to the orchestra, so to speak.
Exactly.
Expanding their repertoire.
And that brings us to the third phase,
Okay.
the ecosystem integration model they're known for today.
Right.
By bringing all these pieces together.
Yeah.
They can offer businesses a complete solution,
Oh, okay.
a symphony of technology tailored to their specific needs.
Now that's impressive.
It is.
But I have to ask,
Yeah.
who's the mastermind behind all of this? I mean, growing a company like that,
yeah.
it takes a special kind of vision.
That brings us to Frank Lin,
Okay.
the chairman of Systex.
All right.
He's a fascinating figure,
Mm-hmm.
very much a lead-by-example kind of guy.
Oh, okay.
He believes in empowering his employees,
Yeah.
giving them the freedom to make decisions,
Right.
but also holding them accountable for the outcomes.
So it's not just about giving them a pat on the back and saying, good job.
Right.
There's an expectation of excellence, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
He calls it empowerment with accountability.
Okay.
And it really seems to resonate with his team.
Yeah.
They're not just following orders.
Right.
They're owning their work and taking pride in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they're all part of this big collaborative orchestra,
Yeah.
each playing their part to create something truly remarkable.
And when it comes to making big decisions,
Mm-hmm.
like those strategic acquisitions we were talking about,
Yeah.
I hear Frank Lin is quite decisive.
Oh, absolutely.
Really?
I heard a story about how he sealed the deal
Yeah.
for 2 major acquisitions over a simple lunch meeting.
Wow.
Apparently, he even wrote up the contract by hand.
Talk about cutting through the red tape.
I know.
It sounds like he's not afraid to trust his gut and move quickly when he sees an opportunity.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
it is. Yeah, that's Frank Lin in a nutshell.
Okay.
Decisive.
Yeah.
A bit unconventional, but always focused on the big picture.
I like that.
And, that approach extends to how he views the role of technology in the world.
Okay.
He's a big believer in using tech to make a positive impact,
Mm-hmm.
to solve real-world problems.
So it's not just about building cool gadgets and making money.
Right.
There's a sense of purpose, a social conscience behind it all.
Exactly.
Okay.
He talks about this idea of a second growth curve,
Okay.
where businesses focus not just on profits,
Yeah.
but also on their impact on society and the environment.
So it's like, yes, we want to be successful, but we
Definitely.
also want to leave the world a better place than we found it.
It's a great way to put it.
Okay, so what does this second growth curve look like in practice?
Yeah.
What is Systex doing to make this vision a reality?
Well, one great example is their work in sustainability.
Okay.
They've developed this amazing carbon management system
Okay.
called Carbon Envision.
Okay.
Think of it like a super detailed tracker
Uh-huh.
for a company's carbon footprint. It helps businesses measure their emissions,
Yeah.
identify areas where they can improve,
Mhm.
and even participate in carbon offsetting programs.
So they're not just preaching about sustainability.
Right.
They're giving businesses the tools to actually do something about it.
Exactly. They're putting their tech where their mouth is.
Yeah.
And it's making a real difference.
Okay.
Plus, it ties in perfectly with the whole ESG investing trend we're seeing.
Yeah.
You know, investors are increasingly looking at a company's environmental, social, and governance practices
Mm-hmm.
before they invest.
So by being a leader in sustainability, Systex is not only doing good for the planet,
Yeah.
but they're also making themselves more attractive to investors.
It's a win-win.
It is.
And it goes to show that doing the right thing
Yeah.
can also be good for business.
Right.
Now, on the tech side,
Yeah.
Systex has this impressive cloud platform. They're connected to all the major players: AWS, Azure, Google Cloud.
Oh, wow.
It gives their clients incredible flexibility and reach. Okay, but we hear about cloud platforms all the time.
Yeah.
What makes Systex's stand out?
It's the way they leverage what they call their software power,
Okay.
data power, and algorithmic power.
Okay.
Essentially, they've built this incredible engine that can take all this raw data
Yeah.
and turn it into actionable insights for their clients.
Break that down for me. What does that actually mean for a business?
Let's say you're a retailer
Okay.
trying to expand into a new market.
Yeah.
Systex can use its data and algorithms
Okay.
to help you understand consumer behavior in that market,
Mm-hmm.
personalize your marketing campaigns,
Okay.
and even optimize your pricing strategies.
So they're not just providing the technology,
Right.
they're helping you use it to make smarter decisions and grow your business.
Exactly.
So they're like business strategists as much as they are tech experts.
Exactly. And that's what sets them apart.
Okay.
They're not just selling software, they're selling solutions.
No, we've talked about their impact in Taiwan.
But I'm curious about their global ambitions.
Mm-hmm.
Where are they looking to expand next?
They've definitely got their sights set on Southeast Asia.
Okay.
Places like Vietnam, Thailand, Indonesia.
Yeah.
Those are all rapidly growing economies
Yeah.
with a huge appetite for technology.
Makes sense they're following the footsteps
Right.
of a lot of other Taiwanese tech companies.
Yeah.
But breaking into a new market is never easy.
It's not.
What kind of challenges do you think they'll face?
Well, every market is different.
Yeah.
There are cultural nuances,
Sure.
regulatory hurdles,
Mhm.
and, of course, local competition to contend with.
Yep.
It'll be interesting to see how they adapt their approach.
You've got to hand it to them, though.
Yeah,
They've consistently proven that they can adapt and evolve.
they have.
Remember those 3 growth phases we talked about?
I do.
Each one required them to step up their game.
And they did it each time.
That's right.
Now, speaking of stepping up their game, I have to mention their commitment to nurturing young talent.
Okay.
They've got this program
Mhm.
called the Youth Turing Program,
Okay, fair.
where they're training high school and vocational students
Oh, wow.
in programming and software development.
So they're not just building a business.
Right.
They're building the future of the tech industry in Taiwan.
It's a long-term investment,
Yeah.
and it's really admirable.
Mm.
They're recognizing that their own success is tied to the overall growth of the tech ecosystem.
Plus, it fits perfectly with their whole philosophy
Exactly.
of using technology for good
Uh-huh.
by equipping young people with these skills.
Yeah,
They're empowering them to shape the future.
absolutely. And who knows, maybe some of those students will go on to become the next Frank Lin,
I like that.
leading the way with innovative ideas and a passion for making a difference.
Yeah, it really is inspiring to see a company
No.
so dedicated to not just their own success,
Right.
but to the growth of the entire tech community.
Right.
You know, they're really setting a great example for everybody.
They are.
We've covered a lot of ground today.
But they have.
From, their humble beginnings
Yep.
to their global ambitions,
Mhm.
their unique business model,
Right.
and their commitment to making a positive impact.
Absolutely.
And we can't forget about Frank Lin's leadership.
Oh, he's been incredible.
He's a driving force behind all of this.
Yeah.
With his vision of, empowerment with accountability
Right.
and this second growth curve
Mhm.
where business success and positive impact,
Mhm.
they kind of go hand in hand.
Absolutely.
It's really made me think about how businesses here in America
Yeah.
can adopt a similar mindset.
Well, it's a challenge.
Sure.
But it's also an opportunity.
It is.
I mean, we're living in a time where technology is changing everything so rapidly.
So rapidly.
Businesses have a real chance to use that power for good.
Absolutely.
To solve problems and make a difference.
Systex is proof that it's possible.
It really is.
They've shown us what can happen when you combine innovation, vision, and a commitment to something bigger than just profits.
It's an inspiring story.
It is, and I think it'll resonate with anybody you know who's passionate about using their skills and talents to create a better future.
I think so too.
Well, thank you for joining us on the Board Business Channel. We hope you enjoyed this look at Systex.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. We'll be back next week with another fascinating company making waves in the world of business and innovation.
Can't wait.
Until then, keep thinking big and keep striving to make a positive impact.